Hello everybody, Mithran here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, we made our way through Permivian Vassal, where we had to rescue the three others that got sucked in with us, which was Tenzin and Olmia and Louvrance. And then we got to the end and found, we ran into Nag Malada, and we found Preesh, had to fight some bosses, and met Diabolos, who told us about the pact with Bahamut and the Keeper of the Apocalypse. And so Preesh has decided that if we stop the Keeper of the Apocalypse from appearing, we can stop Bahamut from destroying everything. And she's run off, so we need to go find her. We headed back to Sid to break down everything and decide what to do next. And there's three different paths that we will need to take. And so for the first one, we are following Olmia to go try to see if we can track down Preesh. So that is what we are doing, and she is heading to Sandoria in that effort. So we are here in southern Sandoria. And we need to head up to Count Chefole's Manor? I'm not sure how you even say that. Not a long walk, so we'll just head in here. We need to head upstairs and talk to Hinari. I think we've talked to her before, have we? I can't remember. You're the adventurer that stopped by before. Yes, this is okay. Did you happen to find Preesh? I see. I heard from Olmia about what has transpired. It is distressing to hear that Preesh, as ill as she is involved in all of this. And now Olmia says that she is missing and that the Genoan government has issued a warrant for her capture. Tuna, you are acquainted with Preesh, are you not? Though I met her only once long ago, I cannot believe that she could do the things the Duchy is accusing her of. That may simply be a needless worry, but there is one thing that troubles me. When Cardinal Mildarian brought her disciple, Preesh, to our residence, my husband told me to watch out for her. When asked why, he said that her birth was a great misfortune, and that in due time she would commit a great crime against Vana'diel and her children. This was her destiny. And that was all he would say. Oh, do not worry, Tuna. I have abandoned all self-interest and pledged my services to the Dawn Goddess. I do not care whether or not one has committed crimes in the past. I cannot turn my back on one who pleads for help. I've offered my assistance to Olmia in her time of need. I have also suggested that she stay here. Please, would you be so kind as to relay an important message to her? Moments ago, a high priest from the cathedral, Pisselvige, stopped by. He asked to speak with Olmia. I believe she is somewhere near the port. I would be extremely grateful if you would find her and tell her to visit the cathedral. Alright, so we need to head to the port. Just let me get to a home point. Alright, here is the home point. Head to current region, Port Sandoria, home point 1 will work. Alright. We should get a cutscene upon zoning in. Wonder who that beautiful young lass is waiting for every day and every night down by the docks. I dare you to go down there and ask her name. You think you can handle that? You've got to be joking. We're still on duty, though I do get off in 3 hours. A fine tune it is. Never heard it before, but it somehow sounds familiar. Never thought I'd live to hear that melody again. Brings back memories, it does. Alright. You still haven't found the girl you're looking for? No, I have not. Don't worry, she'll turn up, I guarantee it. You have to be crazy not to be drawn by the sweet melody of Olmia's harp. Chicory X. Hey, music lady, you wouldn't have me looking for somebody, would you? Yes, I am. I'm searching for a young girl. Her hair is light blue. She is dressed in the theologian gowns of the Tavnazian Cathedral. Blue hair, theologian gowns. Sounds a lot like the girl the guys up in Juneau are looking for. Kind traveler, do you know anything of that girl that the duchy seeks? Yeah, well, it just so happens to be that I'm looking for the same girl. Now, whether that girl is the same girl you're looking for, I don't know. I do not mean to pry, but has Juno hired you to find the girl they are searching for? Does it look like I work with the duchy? If that's what you want to believe, go right ahead. You Elvon are all the same, only seeing what you want to see. Hey, did you know that along with the girls, there's another warrant out for the capture of some strange boy? How much do you want to bet those two are together? I do not know, but if the girl you and I are searching for is the same person, I can tell you this. She is not one to run. Huh? Catching mice is what we Mithra live for, but it's turning out to look like this job is going to be a little different. Oh well, I don't have time to play 2 games of cat and mouse, so I guess I'll just concentrate on the boy. Wait, what do you know of the boy? Music lady, you should be careful about what you ask. The answer might just bite you back. If the girl you're looking for is the same one I'm seeking, then we'll meet again. If you still want to know the answer to your question, then I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Until next time. Tuna. Who was that? I do not know who that Mithra was, but I have a feeling she is searching for Preesh. Those eyes, it was as if she were hunting prey. Tuna, is Preesh alright? She is she not? Please tell me she is. Preesh is, she's probably fine. Oh, thank you, Tuna. It comforts me to hear you say that. As long as you are here by my side, I believe that everything will be fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean... Lady Hidari has introduced me to many people she believed to know something of Preesh, but I have uncovered nothing. I'm so worried. If something were to happen to her. What? You have a message from Lady Hinari? I'm to meet with the High Priest Shashalvij in the cathedral? Thank you very much, Tuna. I'll make for Northern Sandoria right away. And there she goes. Alright, now we head to Northern Sandoria. And the cathedral, which home point 2 should be sufficient. But she should be in the manuscript room to our left, just inside. And there he is. Ah, Tuna, my curiosity was sufficiently piqued to do some investigating of my own into the Knight's Mistal. It's lovely to see you again, High Priest Tisselvij. I am afraid I neglected to properly introduce myself at our first meeting. My name is Olmia. I was advised to seek your counsel by Lady Hinari. Probably actually Hinare. Fine. Now I understand. The reason for your keen interest in the nature of paradise and the curse of the Twilight God is clear to me. Lady Olmia, and you, Tuna, you need not fear being overheard in this place. Let us be entirely truthful with one another and speak openly of these matters. Matters concerning the Tavnazian choir's efforts to complete the 5 verses. You know of the song? Before the advent of the Great War, you came to visit Lady Hinari with Cardinal Mildarian and her companion, did you not? I was permitted to accompany Papask Mushavat and was present at the proceedings. I'm certain at that time you had little idea of the reason behind that gathering. It was, in fact, a meeting to improve the failing relations between the cathedrals of Sandoria and Tavnazia. In particular, there seemed to be no end to the unsavory rumors surrounding the Tavnazian cathedral. This was perhaps due to the strict policy of secrecy the Tavnazians had adopted following the period of internecine conflict in Sandoria. The Papask sent a message to determine the accuracy of these rumors. However, Cardinal Mildarian arrived accompanied by 2 young girls, and one of those girls, you, Olmia, sang a certain song. Yes, I remember. But my voice was still untrained, and Papask Mushavat grew furious at my terrible singing. No, child, that is not why he was angry. The reason behind the Papask's outburst was his fear that the song you were singing would be completed. He was frantic to stem the dreadful power of that song. Dreadful power? It is perhaps for the best that you remained ignorant of the truth. The story finds its beginnings almost 500 years ago. It reaches back to an era considered to be a time of humiliation for the Elvon. At that time, the Quan continent was under the control of an army dispatched by the Federation of Windurst. The Elvon race had yet to form a nation of their own, and the numerous tribes lived in forests apart from one another. But even as now, the blood of the Elvan ran deep with pride. Swearing victory upon his sword, the hero Lanfear de Guil, came forth to lead our people to freedom. Along with General Alphalan Tajot, who was later to become the Marquis of Tavnazia, they founded a kingdom on the strength of 2 valuable artifacts. However, after the battle to emancipate the Elvan, both of these treasures were lost. In their respective places in the cathedrals of Sandoria and Tavnazia, 2 mysterious stone tablets were left behind. We toiled long and hard to solve the riddles of the tablets, and were finally able to retrieve one of the objects in the age of King Ranper, the Holy Sword Lightbringer. In spite of this success, the Tavnazian Cathedral refused to reveal the contents of the second tablet. A secret investigation instigated by the Sandorian Cathedral discovered the writings upon the stone were actually the verses of a song. Yes, you know this song only too well. It was the Lay of the Immortals. It was a song that would conclude with the manifestation of a deity. A song to call the gods? I never knew. The Tavnazian Cathedral had deciphered the words, but the melody yet eluded them. The search for one who could perform the song was apparently long and arduous. However, when you appeared and were able to sing the opening verse, the song showed its first promise of power. But I was told the lay was sung to prove that Prish was not the abhorrent one. I know this. That is why I summoned you here to explain the truth behind these matters. I have learned from Lady Hinnery that a knight is searching for Cardinal Mildarian under orders from the Sandorian Cathedral. From what I could discover, he has traveled to the Northlands to learn more about the Twilight God. That would be Louverance. Or not. I know not her purpose, but Cardinal Mildarian was also seeking knowledge regarding Promathia. Cardinal Mildarian? Please heed my words. Never forget the significance of that song. Your own worth as one who holds knowledge of its mysteries, if the Cardinal discovers that you still live. Lady Olmia, I implore you, find your companion and return to Tavnazia. I spoke with the researchers in Beaucedine on the matter of Sir Louverance. From what I can gather, your friend has most likely been transported to the Rhinostery in the Federation of Windurst. That's good news. Thank you, High Priest Tasselvige. We will continue our search in the city of Windurst. We were overheard. Alright, so we now need to head to Windurst. Specifically, the Rhinostery. Alright, so we need to head to Windurst. That'll be in Windurst Waters, not Walls, Waters, home point 3. Now, we need to talk to Karutoto. Now, we might get another cutscene that is unrelated. We'll have to see. Huh? Hey, I've been looking everywhere for you. You adventurer folk can't seem to sit still. Can you imagine what it's like trying to find you? The nerve of people nowadays. Well, I haven't exactly been out searching for you, not in the strict technical sense of the word, but you've had me so worked up, I haven't been able to properly meditate. Ah, yeah, this is the wrong cutscene. I wanted to get through it. You heard of the prime avatar that inhabits the realm of dreams, right? Wipe that innocent look off of your face. I know you know better. I received a summons for you from that prime avatar. Yes, you, and also for your buddies. These past few days have been a nightmare, literally. The prime avatar snatched me up in my dreams, and I thought I was a goner. Scenes of Windurst flashed before my eyes. Yeah, Diablos. But all he said was, come to Soja, and ordered me to relay the message to you and your pals. Do you see what I went through all because of you? But anyway, I told you and done my job, so get your tails down to Soja like Mr. Prime Avatar said. I'll never be able to meditate properly again if you don't, so off with you now, shoo. Yeah, that's for the Diablos Prime fight, which we're not going to be doing yet. We got a vial of dream incense, so if we talk to Kiritoto a second time, we should get the right cutscene. Or a third time. Whoa, your aura is blinding. What on Vana'diel are you carrying? Look, I can't sleep with you standing there like a muddled mandragora. You're looking for a girl with, spiky hair you could use as nails? Oh, I know the one. It was taken to Dr. Jorn Oren's mansion. Were you a friend of hers? The girl is a disaster waiting to happen. Unlike the light I see in your eyes, she is surrounded by a dark, creepy cloud. It is that very cloud of doom and gloom that has made her a target of the great being I see in my dreams. But now that someone, somewhere, has activated the ruins of Soja, that great being can no longer act freely. The being is so furious over losing its prey, I don't think I'll be seeing any pleasant dreams for a while. Probably more about Diablos. Alright, now we need to go to Jorn Oren's place in Windurst Walls, which should be home point 1 there. Alright, Jorn Oren's house. We should get a cutscene when we talk to him. Aren't you the adventurer that that brought those 3 catastrophes to my doorstep? What disasters do you have in store for me today? I might have been caught off guard by past events, but this time I'm ready for you. It's Olmia. Pardon my intrusion, but would this be the residence of the former Rhinosteri minister? Tuna, thank the goddess you're here. It seems you're one step ahead of me. Well, well, who is this enchanting young lady? Did you think this would be enough to startle me silly? I'll have you know I'm one of the calmest, most unshakable... Is this the residence of Dr. Yoren Oren? Is the doctor around? Shikari Y. I am the Mithran tracker Shikari Y. Are you ready to meet your doom, Dr. Yoren Oren? Mithran tracker. Ordinarily, I would have you faint in terror after you've heard what I've come to say. Dr. Yoren Oren, surely you already suspect the reason I am here. Come, there's no point in hiding it. We Mithran trackers are able to sense that abhorrent power. Abhorrent power? You Toru have had little experience with this type of magical energy, but the Mithran know it all too well. A stone pulsing with that dark power was the cause of bloodshed within my tribe. You will hand the stone over to me immediately. The Magicite, now, sweetheart. Miss Mithran Tracker, I understand your concern, but are you sure you don't have me confused with somebody else? I am an avid researcher of all things earthen, but I have no samples of this dreadful Magicite you speak of. Is that right, Sugar Plum? Well, I usually like to say this up front, but I do so love the sight of bright, gushing blood. I told you, I don't know anything about this stone. I can't give you what I don't have. Enough of this. How dare you threaten this poor man with violence? Do you truly believe this tyrannical method will lead to any sort of justice? He swears that he does not have the Magicite. If he doesn't have it, then maybe you carry the stone. Or maybe this adventurer. You're way off the mark, ladies. It's Preesh. Only person carrying Magicite here is me. For I am the great Preesh. Preesh. Hey guys, sorry to keep you hanging, but now that I'm here, everything will be just peachy. Just peachy? Look at the situation we're in, you ninny. And it's Shantoto out of nowhere. That's far enough. You kiddies play far too rough. Oh yeah, that's right. She rhymes everything she says. Dr. Shantoto? Shikri Y, you rabid feline. You may be a Mithran tracker, but I'll be a Cardian's mother before I let you run amok in this city of mine. That's a long way to go for a rhyme. How I loathe complications. And you, Yoren Oren, since I have the floor, I'll speak while I can. This story is going to the press. Another illegitimate child, and Elvon no less. What? No, you got it all wrong. Now to the heart of the matter. Preesh, show everyone the stone and end this meaningless chatter. Show them why the Magicite is not yours to give. Show them why it would be impossible for you to hand over the stone and live. what does she mean? If that's what it takes, nobody blink now. How is this possible? The magicite embedded in her flesh. Magicite is a stone that awakens an overwhelming darkness within the possessor. The possessor eventually sheds any vestige of mortality, becoming an anathema to other living creatures. Tell me, cutie pie, why do you have that stone embedded within you? Why have you not become an abhorrent being, feared by all? Ah, an abhorrent being, huh? I just can't get away from that word, can I? Well, I've stayed in this place long enough. I gotta go throw down with Bahamut. The fate of Vana'diel is at stake. Bahamut? You mean the Worm King Bahamut? No, my uncle Bahamut. Of course I mean the Worm King. Under normal circumstances, it would be my duty as a Mithran tracker to gain possession of that magicite by any means necessary, even if it meant carving it out of your hide. Why don't you accompany me to Ottawa Chasm instead, honeybee? There's someone there who should know a lot about that black magicite you have. That could be fun. Fish, what are you thinking? Olmi, I'm gonna go with this cat lady. She might be able to help me find the Star of Tavnazia. Preesh. Tuna, take care of Olmia. And thanks for your help, Docs. Docs? Why is that cursed stone in Preesh's chest? And why has she decided to seek out the Star of Tavnazia after all this time? I must go to Ottawa Chasm as well. Preesh is a firecracker. Alright, so we are off to Ottawa Chasm. And there should be a home point there. I think. Assuming I got it when I was last there. Do that crazy climb up the side of that cliff face. Home point 1 in Ottawa Chasm, indeed. Alright, so we should be right near the entrance to Boneyard Gully, which is where we need to be. I should be able to do this fight as Ranger. We got a fight coming up. Alright, yep. Here's the Dark Miasma. Headwind is the name of the fight. Oh, there's actually something I need to do here. Hold on. Because if I don't do this, I think this cutscene will freeze. Oh. So, Mildarian wasn't in the safe hold after all. The whereabouts may still elude us, but I am certain the Cardinal lives. Mildarian must be found and punished for her sins before the whole world ends up like this barren land. Leave it to me, sis. Once I track down the theologian Priest, she'll be able to tell me where the Cardinal is hiding. Priest's trail leads to the Rhinestare in Windurst. I'll head there right now. Too late, Buttercup. You've got to move faster than that. It's X, Y, and Z. How did you... Fish, you haven't changed at all. Yeah, I watched my diet. Good to see you're still kicking too, Miss Tracker. It's been a while. A meeting of old friends? This girl is no friend of mine. She is the youth that manipulated the Vana'diel Cathedral alongside Cardinal Mildarian. Do not tell me that you've forgotten our warning. When the Worm King returns, a new war will erupt between the dragons and Altana's children. Before that happens, we must wake the sleeping gods with the Lay of the Immortals and beseech their aid. Can you not see? The future that we most feared has come to pass. Of course, we Mithran trackers carry heavy sins of our own. We fail to see through your honeyed words, even going so far as to aid you in your demented plans. Who would have believed those plans involved resurrecting the Twilight God with the Lay of the Immortals? Oh, hang on there, Furball. Aren't you getting your facts mixed up? It's true that Cardinal Mildarian never really intended to wake your fussy old gods, but we never did anything to bring back Promathia. Then why does that girl behind you sing the Lay of the Immortals? And the magicite you possess was the same material used by the Beastmen to revive the Shadow Lord. The Shadow Lord? Don't play coy with us. If you had no intention of awakening the sleeping gods, why would you need to find a singer for the Lay of the Immortals? What have you brought forth from the abyss of death with the power of the magicite? I give up. There's no talking to you guys when you get all fanatical like this. That's not why we never told you the truth. Why, you little brat. Yes, you're right. We are singular in our purpose. If you understand our zeal, then there is nothing left to talk about. We're not here to probe your other sins. We are here to demand payment for a single crime. The crime of singing the Lay of the Immortals. You'll be held responsible for the sins of Mildarian. There will be no hearing. Prepare to face your judgment. Okay. I don't know if I need to stay at 30 frames per second or not, but I will. Let's get some trusts going. Let's see. I have Mildarian as a trust, but that kind of spoils who she is. Because they've been hiding her face all this time. Yeah, we'll go with King of Alright. Shikari X is a Beastmaster, Shikari Z is a Dragoon, and Y is a Dark Knight. I think we're gonna knock out Y first. Alright. Z is next. Alright. And then X. I think this was actually a level cap fight, so yeah, it's not a real challenge here. Why? No strength left. Some strange power at work? You guys can't kill us. We spent a long time dealing with things that people were never meant to encounter, and we're gonna finish what we set out to do. What are you? I know exactly what you girls are trying to get at. You want to save everyone, save Vana'diel. I know I'm right, because I feel that way too. We thought about bringing back Promathia. We thought bringing back Promathia was the only way. Preesh, you never mentioned. Miltarian, I knew it. You want me to pay for that crime? I'm happy to do it, but not for you. Not for the terrestrial avatars, not for the sleeping gods, and definitely not for the beastmen. I'll do it for me, because my crime was abandoning myself. Now I want some answers. Where can I find the Star of Tavnazia? Where is this? The Ulagurand Range? Wow, the Beastman carried it pretty far, huh? That's my magicite. I gotta get it back. Preesh? And there she goes. Okay, now I should be able to put this back to 60 frames per second. There we go. Alright, so we need to head to Ulagurand Range. which I don't know if I have a home point or a survival guide there. I can't remember if I did or not. All right. And this is about as far from where I want to be right now as possible. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to equip. Where in this ring? And we're going to warp out here. And I think this is actually going to be a good spot to go ahead and break and end the episode. A little short, but I think we're going to get involved in a bit of a long sequence once we go to Ulugorond range. So we'll hold that for next episode. So we will do that for next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.